What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the 4 biggest mistakes that traders make that normally result in you losing money. So let's get into it. First mistake that I see most traders make, myself included, is revenge trading. Now, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of this, but revenge trading is when you take a trade, you lose some money, and then you're really quick to jump right into another trade to try and win back the money that you lost on your first trade. Or another example of revenge trading would be something like this. There's a stock that you're trading quite often, whether it be Roku or Apple, and the stock constantly is kicking your ass and you're always losing money trading that stock. So now you kind of feel like that particular stock owes you something, or it owes you your money back. So you find yourself kind of fighting that stock or trying to trade that stock to win back the money that you've already lost on the stock. And this is extremely dangerous to do because you're setting yourself up for a complete losing strategy. Revenge trading normally never works and it never ends green. It always tends to end red. I'm not the only trader who's experienced this. Many traders experience this, and it's the #1 worst thing that you can do as a day trader, trying to fight back and win money that you've already lost. So #2 biggest mistake that I see a lot of traders make is overtrading. Overtrading is as it sounds. You're making too many trades. You're trading back to back to back to back. Not that you can't win money trading back to back to back, but normally what happens is when you're overtrading, you take a position, you close it out, you open a position, you close it out, you open a position, you close it out. And when you do that, you're constantly racking up commission charges from your broker. So imagine if you're someone who trades on TD Ameritrade who naturally charges about $7 per transaction, and let's say you trade like 20 times in a day. Imagine having to spend $7 every time you buy and $7 every time you exit, and you do that 20 times throughout the day. You can clearly see how that commissional charge is going to rack up fairly quickly. And then overtrading can lead right into revenge trading, because if you trade too much and then you start to lose, then you're going to get mad that you were green and now you trade more trying to get back to green, racking up commissions, and now you're into revenge trading. So now you're getting the best of both worst worlds, which is revenge trading and over trading. So now you're doing like a double negative. You're really getting
That's good.
#3 biggest mistake that we see most beginners traders make is buying into the hype or buying the top of a move. See, this is very common and it happens all the time. You're going to read about a new stock in the market, or you're going to read some type of news, or a stock's going to be moving really good, and the next thing you know, you buy into the hype. You buy right into the top of the move. Something that we can all relate to. It's very similar to that person who bought Bitcoin when it was 20,000 and then it crashed all the way down to 3,000, or it's very similar to the person who bought Beyond Meat burgers when it was at $239 and it crashed all the way down to $160, or it's very similar to the person who bought LFIN all the way at the very top, and then the stock got halted and opened up at like $20. So there's plenty of examples of this. It's called buying into the hype or buying the top. It's when you see a stock moving and it's moving really well and it looks like it's performing awesome, so you want to jump on that train and you want to ride that momentum, shortly to find that you bought right at the top, and then you see the stock ultimately crashing down upon you and breaking your chest and losing all of your money. #4, this is one of the funniest yet worst mistakes you can make, and it's called holding the bag or being a baggie. See, holding the bag is kind of like being a caddy on a golf course. You're just kind of sitting there with this heavy bag on your shoulder, dragging it around with you everywhere. Just can't wait until you don't have to hold the bag anymore, right? See, holding the bag is like buying Bitcoin again at $20,000 as it comes crashing down, and you don't want to cut your losses, so you find yourself sitting around holding a bag of shares that are just declining in value while you're losing money. So holding the bag looks like buying something and it goes against you, you start to lose money, and then you really just don't want to get rid of the stock because you're afraid of cutting your losses and actually accepting the loss. See, in trading, when you get into a position and you start to lose money, you haven't truly lost until you close out the position. So until you close out the position, it's really an unrealized loss, or if you are winning, it's an unrealized gain. So it actually isn't set in stone that you've truly lost until you close out the position, which leads a lot of traders into the position of holding the bag. So that wraps up the 4 most common mistakes that we see most traders make when they get involved in the stock market. So if you don't want to be like the guy that bought Bitcoin at $20,000, then make sure to hit a thumbs up on the video, because that will greatly protect you from any losses that you might acquire in the stock market. And if you learned something new, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as we're always uploading new videos and new content. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next video. Take care.